What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Time to Deliver podcast. I think this is episode six. Zo, is this episode six?
Pretty sure, pretty sure.
By the way, I'm
Six
here
deep.
with Big Zo. What's good with Big Zo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How y'all
yeah,
doing? How
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
doing?
yeah. All right,
Chilling, chilling.
everybody. I hope you guys have had a good holiday. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. We didn't
Happy
have a
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving episode yet, but next year we're definitely planning something crazy. We're probably gonna get a big spread and do it all in person and everything. It's gonna be dope.
Oh
You
yeah.
you, you guys already know, but actually, guys, I know you've been waiting for it, so play that intro.
Naffy's loaded in. Block straight, taking over cause they feeling square. Big package for your bitty, baby, let a new van. Been outside for too long, baby, let a new tan. Red ghost off and stop, feel like Danny. Always tiny, but you carrying a family. Crown's heavy, belt shiny, baby champion. We can red lobster pasta with the scampi.
And we're back at the podcast. What's up, everybody? I hope you like that
Yes,
intro.
sir.
We worked really, really hard on that intro. But the first topic we're going to get into today is Diddy, actually. I just threw Zoe for a loop. Zoe thought something else. I threw him for a loop. I had to. Diddy got caught in
I'm
jail.
haunted by Diddy, bruh.
Bruh, we're all haunted by Diddy right now. He got caught in jail drinking the hooch, bro. He was sipping a little
Oh.
bit. He was sipping. Now, do you think prisoners should be allowed to, say, drink a little hooch? Oh, what do you think, man? What do you think?
Listen, I think it depends on the person. I think if a person is in jail for drinking hooch, they should not be in jail drinking hooch.
Yeah,
You
jail's
get what
kind of
I'm
like a
saying?
rehab. I mean, you're supposed to
That's what
kind
I'm
of,
saying. You're supposed to
you know,
change. What are we
supposed to
talking about?
make a change. But can people celebrate a little bit, or you know what I'm saying? Can
Well,
they?
that's where it depends on the person, right? Like if somebody's in prison or jail, whatever it is, and they're like, "Damn, I've been here for 20 years, got no family, no friends, but in here, let me take a little sip real quick," and they chill out that day. That's cool, bro.
Listen, I think
If
it.
possible.
I think if you're a piece of shit and you did something crazy, you deserve to be rehabilitated for the rest of your life. I don't think you
Exactly,
deserve
exactly.
to hit a J, smoke a cigarette, nothing like that.
Yeah,
You
for sure, for
deserve
sure, for
you
sure.
deserve the worst, bro. But maybe if you were, wrongly accused, or if it's something like a
Exactly.
light assault or something like that, hey, have some
Thank you.
fun. I think there should be levels to this. Literally, like put those guys
Yeah,
that are going to be there for
indeed.
20, 30 years, put them somewhere else. But the guys are
It's
gonna be
literally
there a
on
year or
record.
two somewhere else too. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
on record if this person had an opiate addiction or even a cigarette addiction, it's all on record, bro.
yeah,
All
yeah.
of it.
Now we got something even crazier though. Diddy also, and this is alleged. I don't know if this was AI or not. You guys can let me know in the comments. I hope this is AI. I hope. But Diddy was caught with his arm around another male inmate, and that male inmate may run for a certain other team. What do you think about? Do you think Diddy would be the type of guy to run with that type of inmate, or do you think this is a misunderstanding? Do you think it's really good AI? What do you think, Zo?
I think I think either AI or not, right? It's a good thing I had this right now. God just has this looking at me. This is Diddy right now in my eyes. You ready?
Oh my God! Why is it sell? Why is it sell?
Because he's a damn menace, bro, that wants more, bro. Yo, yo, said put bury the man under the prison, bro. What are we
Gotta
doing, bro?
have to have to now. But it's confirming what we already thought. It's a little
Exactly. It
confirmation.
confirms a line of things that this dude might have did, bruh. Did,
Remember,
bruh?
Diddy said,
Like,
"Take
come
that,
on
take
now.
that, bro." I don't know.
Oh
I don't
God,
know,
bro.
bro.
Listen, bro.
Hey, shout out to
God,
Diddy.
if shout out to Diddy because, bro, you're going to hell. It's like, I'm joking, but,
He's done. He's done, bro. He's done. Oh
but
God,
I
bro.
think, bro, it'll be really crazy if all of this was like he was like a huge scapegoat or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that would be insane.
yeah.
That would be like that's actually one of the expected things in my head, honestly, is that he's a scapegoat and that all of that was kind of just spun to get our eyes off the real list of fuckers and that are on, doing the nitty gritty on that island.
Hey, well, you know what? You just mentioned that Epstein, the bill is actually going to the Senate. So hopefully we'll get more, clarity on the list. I don't know if there is a specific list or not, but I'm kind of confused. We got some info, but the info didn't seem to shake, any
Okay,
ground. Like I don't think many people even know that some info was released. They they
I
unredacted
didn't hear
a
about it.
lot. Yeah, they unredacted a lot of information, and in that information there's no list. They're pretty much trying to say that
Mm,
there's no list.
that there was
So,
never a list. That's cap.
but hopefully
That is
more
cap.
information will come out soon because I think they have a bill coming out where it's going to make them release even more. And the
Okay.
victims are saying that there is a list and they've compiled a list, but they're not trying to make. They're not like the our country doesn't want to say that that list is correct. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to say, oh, they're just saying that it's not real, guys. Don't believe that. But these are like the survivors. So I don't know,
Damn.
guys. We'll see what happens with that Epstein list. Hopefully it comes out. But if you want my 2 cents, I don't think it helps anything. It's all smokescreen. Like we're talking about the list. We should be
Yeah.
talking about prices. We should be talking about gas. We should be talking about people can't really afford to eat even during the holidays right now. Like you gotta talk about that stuff.
No.
Who cares about stuff that happened 20 years ago? The guy's dead,
Yeah.
apparently. So why are we worried about it so much? Why are we putting our focus? Because they want us to put our focus on it. So, you know?
I agree with you to a degree, but I also believe that the people on that list are walking and talking to this day and flourishing, so they deserve to get the fuck out of here or
Yeah,
get got.
no, they definitely did some horrible things, and they definitely should get out of here. I just don't think it's something that the country itself should
Yeah, yeah,
focus
yeah.
on. Maybe a specific task force could focus on that, and especially if they already know who was involved, then get those guys out of here. But I just don't think as a country we need to be focusing on it. I don't think our president should be putting any focus into it. There's just so many other things going on. So much crazy stuff going on right now. And another crazy thing that happened is 6ix9ine. So Mr. 6ix9ine, Rat Boy himself, is apparently going back to jail for violating a lot of his parole. And while people saw him streaming, because he's been streaming a lot, trying to basically make as much money as possible before he goes back
And
to
build
jail,
himself
build
back.
himself
Yeah.
as big as possible, before he can't make money anymore for a while. He's probably going to build himself up, drop a crazy album at the end.
Went
And
on Vlad.
yeah, he went on Vlad. He's been going on everywhere, even doing a lot of live with Aiden, Neon, Cuffum, a lot of people, bro. He's been everywhere. But so while he was live, actually, his mother was tied up, and I believe held at gunpoint while four masked gunmen robbed his entire house, bro. And apparently they made off with a lot of money worth of stuff. And 6ix9ine was like, "Oh, you guys waited for me to leave? Like y'all waited until I was live to rob my house? Like you knew I wasn't home. You knew you wouldn't have done it while I was home." Um, and he was pretty upset about it. Obviously anyone would be upset about it, but it seems like his mother was okay. They didn't harm her. They just kind of told her, get over here, sit over here, look at the corner, you know what I'm saying, that type of thing. She's an elderly woman. I believe she's like over 60 years old, so she was probably scared, but she wasn't hurt. But
Well, at least there's
what
still
do you
some.
think, bro? Do you think even though 6ix9ine told on whatever, regardless of how you feel about that, right? Do you
Yeah.
think that it's okay for him to have to deal with stuff like this? Like being harassed?
Um. Well, first and foremost, I gotta get this out the way. I'm glad there's still a little honor among thieves, bro. Because I'm tired of hearing of old people getting hurt in the crossfire of people wanting to get what they want
Mm.
and satisfy their pleasure and stuff. Like people don't deserve to get hurt in the middle of that unless they. I don't know. I don't even think you should hurt them, bro. Try your best to not hurt them, bro. You get what I'm
Unless they're
saying?
trying
Because
to
at the end
hurt
of the day,
you,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
don't hurt them.
yeah. But even still, I feel like you're robbing from the dude. So why would they not try to hurt you, right? You gotta find a. There's a fine line to where you gotta be a pro now. Now you gotta
Mhm.
learn to just get the people on the ground, get them subdued, and just do what you gotta do, and don't hurt nobody, because
Mhm.
nobody has to get hurt.
And the more people you hurt, the more
Right.
people are going to hate you. More people that hate
Mhm.
you, the more people that wanna find you. So, you don't
Like, you see, I
do
don't even feel
yeah.
like those thieves did some bullshit, right? Going into his house, doing all that. I feel bad for him. But as I said, at least they didn't hurt his mom. They were
Mhm.
strictly there for the fact that okay, this dude has hella money and he's live right now. Like they did it like I said, like some pros.
Mhm. No, they're
They did
definitely
it like some
pros.
pros.
They're definitely pros.
They said, all right, he's live. We in there.
Mhm,
He's outside.
mhm. And I believe
Nobody's
he lives
inside.
in Florida, so you know what they do out there in Florida.
Yeah, open carry. They got
Easy.
the big yappers out there, dude.
Easy, bro. So it's crazy out there, guys. Be safe. Definitely,
Be safe. No
always
matter how
look
much money you have.
yeah, no matter how much money you have, make sure you have security cameras all
Get a
around your
ring
house.
camera.
All
Get
around
a
though,
ring
not
camera, bro.
not just one or two, all around
Yeah,
your house.
no.
Protect
Get the
yourself,
whole
guys.
set, the whole house security set, bro.
The
Like in your
it's
house.
gonna get more
In
yeah, it's gonna get crazy out here. More
yeah,
lawlessness,
yeah.
especially with prices going up and up. So if nothing
Mhm.
changes, trust me, people are gonna keep doing this jack boy stuff. So
Yeah,
everyone needs to
because
be safe.
I want you guys to understand this, right? Stay safe. With or without a license, these people will find a way to get a gun, bro.
Yeah,
It doesn't
regardless.
matter, bro.
So even if
Jersey,
you
New
can't get a
York,
gun,
anywhere.
make sure your body's a weapon. Make sure no matter what, you always have a weapon on you.
And your
Whether that's
mind is
your
a weapon
mind, yeah,
too, bro.
yeah, whether it's your mind or your fist, anything. But you know,
Learn to talk passively, learn to diffuse. If y'all played Red Dead 2, learn to diffuse, bro. Learn
learn
to
to
be like, all right.
diffuse. Facts,
Because
facts,
then if
facts.
you get somebody disarmed like that, that's when you open your attack. That's when you open your whoop ass. If it's when you open, and you don't even have to hurt them. That's the crazy part. You could literally play that shit like a real like stoic nigga. Like you could just be like, bro, relax, go your separate ways.
Sometimes
But you have the
psychologically is
chance though.
worse. Yeah, but
Yeah,
sometimes messing with
exactly.
someone psychologically is worse than even
I've
physically.
done it,
That
bro. In
mental
school, bro.
warfare, it's
In
serious,
school, I
bro.
literally grabbed a dude, flipped him,
Mhm.
and I caught him while he was falling, bro.
What is that
And I was
wrestling
like, "You
move?
good, bro?"
Bang.
No, I did him. I hit him with the trip taekwondo.
Oh,
So I
okay,
put him
okay.
right here like this, and I just tripped him under my legs,
Hey,
yo. And I
caught him.
caught him while he was falling.
Nice,
And I was
nice.
like, "You good, bro?" He was like, "Yo, chill, bro." Picked him up. He was like, "Yo, how you do that, bro?" I was like, "It's simple, bro."
Listen,
Hey, we became friends after that.
I'm not gonna lie, I never caught anybody. When they were going up, they were going down. You know what I'm
Nah, fact.
saying? I never
You
caught them.
see, psychological, bro. He became my friend. He added me on Facebook. To this day, he's on my
Mhm.
Facebook.
Because he respected you after
Shouts
that.
out Adonis. We the
Shout him
homie,
out, shout
bro.
him out. Yeah, yep. So, hey, sometimes that's how you get respect, bro. You know? You're
Yeah,
smart about it,
shout
that's
yo.
why. That's why.
Yeah, because I
And
don't want to hurt. You don't really want to hurt anybody,
if you're a
right?
normal person, I mean, if you're if you're a psychopath, then so
Hey,
people
there's
are
something in
different,
there though.
bro. Now, talking about setting people up type, like fighting, that type of stuff. Sean Rock, man, ever since
Oh, here we go
Blueface,
again.
got out of jail, now Krishan Rock is back in the limelight. Blueface, obviously, he's a star, so he's always in the limelight. And she's been having problems with Blueface. Blueface doesn't want anything to do with her. He told her, you were doing all this while you were pregnant, and I'm not really messing with you like that. And she kind of wants Blueface to like be her guy. Blueface is kind of like, I'm done with you. So she's crashing out. She's online. She's mad because Blueface did a 20v1 where he was making fun of her son. So she starts crashing out. She has a boyfriend that I guess that's a blood, and Blueface is a Crip.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to
So
be like, damn.
so her so she's kind of like sending those subliminal shots trying to get her new boyfriend to kind of take care of the old work, you know what I'm saying? So she apparently gets so mad at Blueface, she drops his location for the world to know exactly where he lives and exactly where to go if you want to hurt him.
Mm.
Should Krishan Rock at this point just be in jail? Like, is that like a jailable offense? What do you think, bro? Like, she's literally
Respectfully,
trying to get him killed.
respectfully,
There's
yes.
bloods driving up and down the street right now.
I was about to say respectfully, yes, it is. Like she has to go to jail, bro. Like because this isn't even like just because she's famous. Like if you do this to anybody, you can't leak anybody's home address, bro, to anyone
That's
else. That's
doxing,
their
right?
home.
Isn't that called doxing?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
doxing. That's illegal.
Yep.
That's like, bro, the reason why that is so heavy, bro, is because you're wasting, first of all, usually most of the time when you dox somebody, you're wasting time because
Mm.
cops are called, people are called, all this and that. And then on top of that, bro, you could hide behind the limelight. You could just hide behind the number, bro. But she was dumb enough to just like post it on her everything, bro.
For everyone to see, bro.
That's
Just trying to
crazy.
end him, bro. That's how I see it. And he hasn't even
Oh,
spoken on this yet. Like I'm surprised.
because he's probably making moves. He's probably
I,
doing something.
probably not going home. you know?
No, that's what I'm saying. He's making
Yeah.
moves. Like,
Yeah.
oh
It's
man.
it's sad, bro, that she would want to hurt him so bad, And she even said like on one of her lives, she was like, "You think that I'm gonna die first, but you're gonna die first, Blueface, and we're gonna go to your funeral and all this stuff. We'll see you at your gravesite and all this."
Yeah, she just has to go to jail,
Is
man.
is it ever that serious, bro? Hey, yo, this is crazy too, bro. Offset. Offset has a new side chick, right? And
Oh man.
his side chick apparently was hanging out with his arch nemesis. His arch nemesis being Stefan Diggs, the man that is
Mm.
the baby daddy, I guess, of Cardi B now. So his new work was hanging out with Stefan Diggs. And he said, "You're fake. If you don't drop his location, I'm not messing with you no more." And so she, I guess, said, "Hit me up somewhere else. Don't text me anymore." And they finished the conversation on another app where I guess it was in vanish mode or whatever. She couldn't get those text messages. But she
Yeah.
showed that Offset was trying to get his location and basically trying to get the back door set up. Do you think that Offset should like has the right to kind of even try to do a back door on this guy? Like, did Stephon Diggs really do anything wrong, or did Offset kind of do this to himself?
I won't lie. I'm not too how do you say it? I don't know too much about the whole beef, like the origin between them and all that. Is there like a deep
So
origin between their beef?
so Cardi B breaks up with Offset, or they get divorced
Okay.
because, or they're trying to get divorced actually. Um, but they have to separate because Offset keeps cheating on her. She keeps finding out. Even apparently, Krishan Rock was one of the people that Offset cheated on Cardi B with. That's an alleged rumor.
So did Cardi B cheat at all or no?
No, they're saying that she didn't, and then basically she stepped
Damn, I
out.
cheat on Cardi B. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then she stepped out on the whole relationship, said, "I'm done with you," and then she got with Stefan Diggs, and they ended up having a kid together. So the beef is basically like, Stefan Diggs is her new guy. He still likes Cardi B, I guess, to some degree. So, you know, he's mad that his girl was taken, I guess.
I mean, dude, you cheated though, man.
And multiple times, like
There's
publicly.
no two ways about it,
So
bro. And she didn't cheat. Like if she cheated, you see, that's why I asked, because like I don't agree with the mutual cheating bullshit, but it's like they not understand kind of, but it's like, yo, if she didn't cheat on you, bro, you just sitting here cheating, bro. I don't care how famous you are, bro. There's degrees to this shit,
yeah.
bro. And
Yeah.
God said, and not even just God, man, bro.
Uh,
There's rules to this shit. You
yeah.
marry somebody, bro, you have to honor that, bro. If you're a man, you have to
Yeah.
honor that,
If
bro.
you're a man. If you're a man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You have
So
to honor that shit, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like, did he kind of do it to himself? I think so.
I think so.
And you wanna know what's sad? Yeah, facts. Jinx, you owe me a soda, bro. But
I
but
I'll
here,
get you a little more than a soda, a little beer.
hey, facts. That's what I need right now. But bro, like he did it to himself. I mean, you gotta be a man. You gotta stand on it. He didn't stand on it. He wanted to go do all this crazy stuff. What do you expect's gonna happen? The girl's gonna stop liking you at some, you
At
know?
least just let her go now, bro.
Hey, you wanna know how
Let her
crazy
be happy,
Offset
bro.
is? Oh, my guy Offset's so crazy. He went and he told her, "You got to give me money to divorce me. You got to pay me the money." So he's like, "I'm not paying no child support. You're paying me alimony." He said, "I built your career. Without me, you wouldn't be Cardi B. So you got to pay me money." So they're in court
Do
right
you think that's
now.
true?
Yeah, without Offset, I don't think Cardi B would have been as big as she is. I think where the Migos
Mm,
were at that time, it kind of was like the perfect pairing of the two. It was like they became a power couple because of that. Um, but I
understood.
definitely think with what Offset did, he should kind of just be like, yeah, I'll go make some money and leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? He should kind of just
And
be
don't you
like, it's
think
time
it's
to leave
kind
her
of
alone.
yeah, don't you think it's kind of weird to be like a rich person and then like asking somebody for money
Well, he's
after you
saying
cheated on
she's
them?
richer because she went, multi-country. You know what I'm saying? Like she's
Mm,
everywhere. While Migos was kind of like really big in the United States and a couple other countries, she went global. So, because girls
mm.
go global. People they don't care. They'll watch a girl do anything. So
Especially that girl.
yeah, so they don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's
Man,
craziness, guys. You gotta
fair enough, bro.
don't lie to
I
the
know.
people that love you. And
Yeah, I know.
another crazy thing about people that are supposed to love you, Steve will do it. My guy Steve will do it finally gets back on YouTube. And what happens? More controversy, guys. My guy Steve will do it is like he's a magnet for the controversy. He's always in the news. No matter what he does, whether it's good or bad, there's always someone talking about it. And this time, my guy turned into me and Zoe. He blacked out, right? He was he was gone. He was on the
Good joke.
podcast. He's on the podcast gibberish, just couldn't understand him, didn't know what he was doing, and he got absolutely obliterated and was just doing the craziest stuff, bro. I don't know if you
Yeah.
saw it. Were you able to see it, Zoe, about Steve will do it?
Actually, for one of the few times I did see this one scrolling on my TikTok, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah,
man,
yeah,
oh, my boy Steve will do it. It was one of those things where you're watching it, right? Like, oh, it's my boy, and then
yeah,
it
yeah.
just goes into like, oh my god. I was like, yo,
It was a
he's
train
clean.
wreck. I thought he had a serious problem. I'm like, I didn't even know he was drunk at first. I thought he was off pills or something. Like, I
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
Steve, you good, bro? Like, what's going on
Poor
with you,
guy though.
Steve?
He's such a good lad, bro. I don't know.
He's a good guy, but he the way he blew up is the way that he's gonna fall. I feel like he blew up off the drinking, and the drinking is what's gonna end him.
That's
Can't
fair,
imagine his
bro.
liver is
That's
working
fair.
well.
Yeah, that's true.
His liver's
That's
on
true. Now,
on overtime.
especially being having a lot of money, bro. Like,
Anything you want.
man, yeah, you can and
Imagine
like
how
the
many
best kind.
imagine how many things he's given away just because he was drunk. Yeah, you want it?
No.
Here, take my watch. Boom, throw it at your face. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And then you'd you'd eat that shit too. Like if somebody threw that shit at your face, you'd eat it because you'd be like, oh, this shit is like okay.
yeah, let me
I'm
get
gonna
that.
take this
Thank
shit.
you.
Right.
Thank you. So and what do you think?
I'd be
Because
like, you're obviously drunk. Thanks for the watch. Sorry, cut you off.
now Mike Malak, right? Do you know from the Impulsive podcast?
Yeah, yeah.
So Mike used to be a former addict. He was able to kick the habit. I believe it was
God bless him.
heroin. Yeah, good for him. He's a really smart guy, and he retained a lot of his brain and all that stuff, even through doing all those drugs. But he's a
Yeah.
friend to Steve Will Do It. And do you think that it was okay that he invited him to the podcast and still went through with the podcast and posting the podcast? Even though he's supposed to be a friend to him,
I mean,
who's at fault?
I think, I think, I think, I don't think he's at fault for posting it because even in the clips, he was trying his best for him. Like he tried to keep the podcast going just to like that could have been like a healing podcast for Steve himself. Like he could have literally just had the whole podcast to talk about his problems
Mhm.
and like what was going on with his life. Kind of like that Shia LaBeouf podcast with John Bernthal when he got to
Yeah,
let all that stuff out.
yeah,
People need that.
yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here and say that just because we're men and because we're women and human, we all need that,
Mhm,
you know, to move forward. And I feel like he kind of robbed himself of that opportunity from
mhm.
he started saying those crazy things even after Logan kind of told him to chill out. He
You know
started
what the
saying those
bleep was, right?
I didn't know who was it.
Yeah, he actually came out and said it. He was saying the N-word. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but with an A, not an ER, but he was apparently saying the N-word. And then because he put
I don't think he said it vulgar probably. He's probably just like, oh, we
no,
could
that's
be
why
like
yeah, with an A. And that's what
word.
he made a video actually with a black person. He was like, "Do I get the pass? He's like, do I get the pass? Like, just stupid shit. You know how it is. So
He's an idiot, bro.
bro, how it is. I think it's a business, and if you step on
Yeah.
that screen and in front of those cameras, and you're messed up, and you could reschedule, or that you could just say, nah, I'm good. Um, that's what's gonna happen. These people, they have to run a business. They devoted their time to recording this, to editing this, to scheduling this, and they're gonna want to get their money back and their money's worth, and you can't be mad that you did something stupid and this
On the
happened.
on the podcast. Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
what I think is this was the best way to come back from being, and I personally kind of think they kind of planned it. I don't see how he just drinks on an empty stomach and gets blacked out. He knows his body, he knows who he is, he knows how to drink. I think they said, let's get blacked out on the podcast, let's go viral, let's get lit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And then after, Steve was like posting, oh, Mike Malak's a horrible guy and all this stuff, but he was saying it in like joking manner on his story. And then, he came out later and was like, oh, we're good now and all this stuff. I think it was all a plan, and if it was genius. Why not? Why not go viral? And you're back now, and now everyone wants to see Steve's first video, right? I'm sure as soon as you see Steve's first video back, you're clicking it just to see
Yeah.
what crazy stuff he's doing. You know?
Yeah, bro. Because I already know that. First of all, if it wasn't with an ER, he probably did not say that shit with harmful intent at all.
Yeah.
But knowing
No,
Logan and
apparently it was with
Mike,
an A. It was with an A. Apparently.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm not gonna be the one to bash anybody unless they say it with harmful intent. Like if you say it with harmful intent, then you're different. But if if you just say it. He's
My
drunk too,
I
so
don't.
it's like,
I look. You could say it every once in a while around me. That's cool. But I don't
but don't
like
OD
those
it.
people that be white, Spanish, whatever they are, and they be using it every 3 words. I'd be like, bro, I don't even want to talk to you no more because I just want to smack you in the face, bro. Like, just get out of my face, bro. Like, because I'm telling you, there'd be people who abuse it, and I'd be like, bro, like,
Yeah, big
no
time.
normal person says it that much. Like,
Yeah, no,
you
no,
don't
no.
need to
If
say
you
it every
if
three
you were
words.
if you say it the way it was meant to be said, like if you're raised in a certain environment and that's how you say it, bro, like usually, feel me? Like you see how I only said it once this whole podcast, right?
Yeah, like
Just out
you
of
don't
nowhere,
say
because
it
I was
all the
like,
time. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm
And
saying?
that's not because I'm scared. That's because in our conversations, when we would say it, it wouldn't be like a forced matter. It would just be kind of like how we'd say it.
And especially too, if
So
you're having intellectual conversations, stuff like that, it really doesn't come up that often.
yeah, no, no, no.
Like when you're having real conversations about stuff, it doesn't. It's
Yeah,
not that often unless you're forcing it.
yeah,
So that is a
yeah.
little odd to me, but hey, stuff like that happens. Now,
It is pretty
oh
odd though for
man,
that.
oh man, we all like food. You guys can
Was there?
tell we all like food. And one of the best chefs is down. He's not down for the count, but he's down for a while. And that's my guy, Guy Fieri. My guy, Guy
What
Fieri,
happened?
was doing a shoot. He was cooking it up, diners, dive-in, whatever the hell that shit's called, drive-ins, whatever, right? And apparently he's doing something. He moves a little funny, and his quad explodes. I mean,
Oh my God.
usually like you'll have a break, you'll have something. Apparently the muscle itself like exploded inside of the skin, and just he cannot walk. He's in a wheelchair. They're saying it's going to be a long time before he's
Wait,
able to walk again. He's messed up really bad, really, really bad.
so the ATV exploded? The ATV itself?
No, his quad. I mean his muscle, bro. His mu-
Oh,
his muscle exploded, bro. Not
sorry.
a
I'm
not
I'm
no,
a
you're good. Not a vehicle.
I'm a
Not a
biker,
vehicle.
yo.
I no, I get it. I get it, bro. I get it. But
I said, oh my God, he blew up on a quad.
yeah, no. He's okay. He's okay. He's alive. He's alive. Just his muscle. His muscle exploded, but usually like I
God,
guess
that's even worse though. Dang.
yeah, apparently I guess it'll just usually like rip the muscle, but apparently the muscle from the middle exploded and like just all his tendons, everything are just messed up. I don't know what he could have
How does
possibly
that
be
happen?
doing, but apparently he moved and his muscle said nope. It was so tight and it was so just, you know what I'm saying,
Yep.
overexerted, I guess, that it exploded.
Get your massages, folks. Get your massages and take time to
Electrolytes,
yourself.
stretch,
Yeah.
eat healthier.
Stretch.
Don't consume too much salt. You know what I'm saying? His
Telling you.
muscles must have been tense and tight, and he pushed through it, or he did something fast, and his muscle said, "Nah, it went kaput." You know?
Explode is nuts,
So
bro.
I hope Guy Fieri makes a quick recovery because I like his food. I've
Me
been
too.
to a couple of his restaurants before. Always liked him. So I hope he could walk again. He's one of the best like entertaining chefs that I've watched. And another person that has been hurt is Tom Aspinall. So Tom
Oh
Aspinall,
shit.
the UFC heavyweight champion that
Hmm.
just had I believe it was like a no contest on the last fight because he was eye poked. I believe in both eyes too. He wasn't even just eye poked in one eye; he was eye poked in both eyes. Uh, and a lot of people thought that he quit because he said, "Guys, I can't see." Like immediately when the doctor came in, he's telling the doctor, "I can't see." And people say you always wait the 5 minutes before you tell the doctor you can't see. You give your eyes a chance. And a lot of people thought he quit because he just didn't give his eyes a chance, and he had a broken nose. In the fight, he was losing. He wasn't really like losing too bad, but the other guy was maybe up a couple punches on him, so it looked
Yeah.
like he might have been losing the fight. And just recently, 6 weeks after the fight, he has announced that he has suffered. He's been diagnosed actually with Brown's syndrome. And Brown syndrome, I guess, is saying that like he was eye poked so hard that I believe he has like a fracture inside of his eye or like the wall of the eye or something like that. And apparently he has like really bad double vision and like can also barely see as well. Um, and a lot of people say that even if he recovers from Brown syndrome, he may not have 100% vision, or it just may not be the same. Like he may have floaters in his eye. He may not be able to see peripheral vision as well. He may not be the same person that he was. Do you think that the hate that he's getting is a little unwarranted, or do you think that he kind of did quit on the stool?
I think both. I think the hate is unwarranted, and I think. Wait, what do you mean quit on the stool? If you
Like,
don't mind me
cause
asking.
like he gave up. Well, he didn't give up, but he said I can't see, and then the fight was called
Mm.
off. A lot of people are saying he gave up because he immediately said that he couldn't
Oh
see.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So do you think like that all this hate is warranted?
Um, I don't think so, man. I think we gotta give the man a chance, bro. Honestly, we don't know how he really exactly felt, but I know that if I felt like my eyes were messed up right away, I'm be like, yo, nah, it's over, bro.
And
I'm
the guy
we
he
ain't doing that.
fought, there's a compilation that almost every single fight that he's in, he eye pokes someone, he kicks someone in the balls. And there's fighters that have never eye poked anyone in 30, 40 fights. And
Yeah,
this
because you
guy,
don't you
every
don't
single fight
yeah.
is eye poking someone, and he'll come at you with his fingers literally like this. Like his fingers are straight
Mm,
at you. They're not up and down. They're straight at you all the time. So he's always
so
trying to eye poke someone.
I think it's up to Dana White to try to catch that pattern and send him on his way then, or
I
at least
think
analyze it more.
I think regardless, after you're warned in the back, and I think after the first eye poke, any eye poke after that, take a point. I
Yeah,
don't care how severe it is or how non-severe it is. I think take a point because it's getting ridiculous. You got to stop with this eye poking. They need to force themselves to stop eye poking. There needs to be a
yeah,
repercussion because Tom Aspinall, now people are saying he quit when he literally has been diagnosed with something terrible for like he
literally.
really
Can't call him
made
a quitter for that, bro.
yeah, like how you gonna call him a quitter? Like that's like these
That
people
his
should
eyesight's fucked up.
yeah,
What?
this is a vital point. That's why you're not supposed to strike there.
Yeah.
Someone else did something dirty to him, but he's getting all the hate for it. I don't understand,
And none
man.
of those people want to step in the ring themselves, bro. That's why I never say
No,
anything on that,
no,
bro.
and they wouldn't
Cause,
step in
cause
the
you don't
ring.
know what it's like, bro.
No, no,
What the
not at
fuck?
all, bro. It's not fair, and but that's life. People are idiots, and there's people even out there saying, "Oh, this is a fake doctor report." You're telling me the UFC champion is gonna like get a fake doc? Stop it, bro. Just stop it, man. The guy wants to see. He wants to fight. You think he went in there and fought these Russian Terminators and all this shit just to
Yeah.
become champion and then now he's scared to fight all of a sudden? Stop it, bro.
Yeah. No.
Like
They.
he's 25 years old. He knows what he's doing, bro. He's a beast.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on.
He got a bad hand right now. No pun intended.
Yeah, he got a bad eye
People
too,
say.
bro. So
Yeah.
hopefully he heals up. He says he's gonna be out for a while, so we'll see if they strip him or if they make an interim title for the heavyweight belt. Because with the heavyweights, there has to be a champion. There has to be someone constantly fighting. So we'll see what
Yeah.
happens with the heavyweight division. Jumping over to boxing, we got Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. It is actually set for December 19th officially. Um,
Mm.
they're already trying to pull the Jake is fighting Goliath, and because they got the poster, Jake is looking up at him, and because he's 6'6" and Jake Paul is like 5'11", 6 foot, so they got him looking up at him, and they're trying to show like this is gonna be so hard for Jake and all that stuff. What the funny part is, I was looking at online is that the height difference between Jake and Anthony Joshua is the same height difference between Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul. So Jake Paul really is taking a big step up in competition. Do you think he has a chance, bro? Do you even think that he can survive this? You think he's getting knocked out?
Man, I'd say it's you know what they say, right? It's not the size of the animal, it's the size of the fighting animal.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm not gonna judge until I see him. If I see him doing some good work, then it's like it's good work. But
Mm-hmm.
if I see anything like some weird knockouts or some weirdness, then you
Yeah.
know,
Personally, I
it's
think
over.
Jake Paul's going to sleep, but
That's what I think too,
because
honestly.
remember, this guy knocked out Francis Ngannou, and he knocked him out so bad. I think he was out with his eyes open, like gone. Took his soul out of his body, knocked him out. And we never seen that from Francis because Francis was always the biggest, the toughest, and this was the first person that
Yeah.
made Francis look tiny and put him to sleep. And I think if Jake Paul even survives all the rounds, it's a win. He says I went,
Mm,
to decision with one of the best boxers in the world.
facts.
If that happens, that's great. Now Jake does have some advantages because I believe there's going to be a weight clause and I believe there's a hydration clause. So Anthony Joshua can't get above a certain weight while rehydrating. But with heavyweights, I don't think that's an issue. I think Anthony Joshua just comes in that weight, whatever weight that he needs to be, he just comes in at that weight, and then he just doesn't eat anything too crazy the day before the fight. I don't
Mm,
I don't see why he would need to rehydrate because being a bigger guy, he should be able to just cut that weight with no issue.
yeah, for
That,
sure.
that's at least what I think. So we'll see what happens with the fight. I think Jake Paul's going to sleep. Would I put any money on Jake Paul winning? Maybe if it's like a 10x. If it's a 10x, maybe I'll put like $50 on it. You know what I'm saying? See what
True.
happens.
True.
Put $50 on decision. But I think Jake Paul's going to sleep, guys. Uh,
I think so as well.
let's hop back over to MMA. So my guy, the MMA guru, he is a MMA live like podcaster type of guy. He does different impersonations of people. He's a really funny guy, really entertaining. And he had a show with Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse being one of the best UFC fighters of all time. He's up there. People say he's usually top 3 as best UFC fighter of all time, best champion. He had lots of title defenses, lots of crazy stuff. Even in his later career, moving over to ONE FC, he had a lot of viral moments. So them kind of coming together, viral guy off YouTube and UFC fighter, it was a crazy show. It was called the Mighty Guru Show, I believe. And the
Mm,
show actually just got canceled because MMA Guru made a lot of jokes about Dagestani fighters being inbred and, them having impulse control problems and that type of stuff. And a lot of fans are mad because they're saying that Mighty Mouse kind of gave in to the fans and canceled the show without kind of sticking by his boy MMA Guru. But MMA Guru himself actually told Mighty Mouse that he should just end the show, because there's no point for Mighty Mouse to kind of get canceled. MMA Guru would kind of rather go down himself. Do you think MMA Guru kind of did the right thing? Would you just end the show yourself, or would you tell your friend like you better have my back and we're gonna keep doing this? Like what do you think the right decision is?
Um, I'd say in this case, I don't think there really is a right decision. Like it's up to you what you want to do. It's like just like it's your opinion to feel how you feel about other people in other countries. It's not always going to be the best thing. It's not always
Yeah.
going to be appropriate. It's not always going to be what other people
Hmm.
agree with. But it's like, yo, it's your opinion at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, if you want to believe that, then you believe that, bro. You know.
Yeah.
I
How
don't, but I don't necessarily think that. Damn, man,
I'm not
it's
gonna lie,
hard.
I'm
It's
riding
hard.
for my boy. I don't care what the internet says. Y'all
Yeah,
don't have to sit in front of this person every day and be with them. If that person enjoys talking to the other person and enjoys working with that other person, you know what I'm saying? All you can do is
I
coach
agree.
someone to do something better in the future. The person can always
Yeah,
come out, apologize, and say, I'll be a better person. I'm sorry.
yeah,
But if you give up on something, that's it. It's over. It's not coming back.
yeah.
And if it
Yeah.
does come back,
That
it
podcast is done.
probably won't be the same. So
Yeah,
I'm sticking by my boy. I don't care what the internet says because the internet's not
I
real
agree.
life. People complain on the internet, and then you'll see them in person, and they'll be your biggest fan. So you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? What's the point in even believing the internet's real
yeah,
when the internet is just random viral videos? Let's be real.
yeah,
And
yeah.
me and Zoe, we might be good guys, but we're not claiming to be role models. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
have a
hell no.
good time. We're not following Dare. You know what I'm saying? So we're not claiming to be role models, and I'm sure most of these people on the internet aren't claiming to be role models either. So why are you guys
Yeah,
judging them like they are supposed to be role models? That's
for
that's
real.
something that I always thought was very odd because more
Yeah,
people are kind of leaning towards being bad people than they want to admit, and
yeah,
so that like you're judging someone because you're probably judging yourself. Let's be real.
yeah. I
Internet's
was gonna
not real,
say right before.
guys.
Yeah, no, not at all. I was gonna say though, right before my brain farted, but I was gonna say I don't think he should have necessarily canceled the whole show. Like,
Yeah.
that's just an opportunity that's down the shitter now. And unless I'm gonna tell y'all right now, unless my boy Naffy was out there diddling kids or doing some crazy shit,
Mm-hmm.
I'm with the homie, bro. We're all entitled to our opinion, bro. As long as that shit has nothing to do with crazy racism,
Exactly.
craziness. Like, bro, all he was doing was pondering on the idea. He was making an opinion about how certain people act in certain countries. That's fine, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, I know somebody out there, one of those people who's judging him, thinks a certain country is like, ugh. They'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, I would never go there.
Yeah.
Don't lie, bro. Y'all can't lie, bro. Feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody's entitled to their
Yeah,
own opinion.
it's a bad joke, and even if it's not a joke, you know what I'm saying. We have freedom of speech, so
Yeah,
he can have his feelings and let people still be his fan. You don't have to go and try to cancel him because obviously the guy worked hard to get all these fans, so people like him for a reason. He's been saying the same stuff all these years. You guys can find
yeah.
out about it now. It doesn't make him a bad person.
And I'll tell y'all what, there are worse people out there.
Way worse, guys. Like, there's other stuff.
Worse
That's what I'm
people.
saying. Even with the Epstein list, like, there's other stuff to be worrying about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
why are we like? I'm glad we're worrying about like the cartels and stuff right now. We're gonna take out the cartels. I'm happy about stuff like that. I don't think we need to be worrying about all this extra stuff. And maybe this podcast is kind of based on all this extra stuff because we like it. You know what I'm saying? But when the people I'm referring to are the people that are in the government and the people that run the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They shouldn't focus on this stuff. Let us deliver on it. They can deliver on something else. Because right,
yeah.
Zoe, it's
Hell
time to
no.
deliver for everybody,
Time to
for
deliver.
everybody, guys.
Hmm.
And this has been such a great episode. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you're making it all the way to this episode, I want you to comment down below, and no one else is gonna understand this but you, me, and Zoe. All right. So we got
Yeah,
a connection now. We're you know what I'm saying? We got something between us now. All right.
this
I
shit is
want you to
personal.
you gotta go down there, all right? Go down there, and I want you to type in camo because they can't see us right now. They can't see us right
Word.
now. We got the camo on, you know what I'm saying? And my boy Zoe right there, he's so black. I don't even know if he's on screen
I'm not
anymore.
gonna lie,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
If you took
So
these lights off, I would just
right. He's like Dracula in the coffin. You know what I'm saying? He's chilling. So comment down there, Camo. All right, and we're gonna go get right back to the last question of the podcast. The last topic of the podcast is, what do we need to deliver on before the end of 2025? Is there anything, Zoe, that you want to say? I need to do this before the end of 2025 to make sure I'm delivering on everything that I'm supposed
Um, I'd say, along with, I know a lot of people would agree with this too. It's just mindset, bro. I got to get my mindset ready. I got to get ready for greatness, bro, because it's time to believe that the greatness is coming and know it's coming
to. Sir, yes, sir,
beyond anything.
sir. For me, I definitely need to just get in my bag right now. I need to eat healthier. I need to really start those habits now so that when 2026 rolls around, I could be on it. I just really want to start editing more. I want to really get more and more episodes of these podcasts up because, guys, I've been loving it. I've been loving every week just making these episodes with Zoe. I can't wait to have you guys on the podcast too. We want viewers
Me
to come
too.
on the podcast. We want to make a Discord where everyone can, hop in and just be cool with us. So, this
Hmm.
this this end of the year, this last month, December, we got to deliver. And one other thing that I really, really, really need to deliver on is getting that CDL. This podcast is centered around us delivering and us,
Yes, sir.
going through being co-workers and delivery drivers. And I want
Hmm.
to get my CDL and really flourish in that, space and just make more money in that industry. So that's really what I need to deliver on this last month. So guys, I want you guys to comment down below, what do you need to deliver on this month, this last month of the year? And the best one we're gonna be reading next episode. So I want you guys to
Yes, please.
comment down below, and we're gonna get to it. So thank you guys so much for coming to the Time to Deliver podcast episode
Podcast.
6. It has been great, guys. Thank you so much, Big Zoe. Anything you want to say to everyone before we get out of here?
Much love, y'all. If y'all made it to 6 episodes, even if this is your first episode, I appreciate you guys for watching this. Appreciate you for taking time. And yo, we will see you guys in the next one, bro. We're gonna be here all year, all day, all the time, bro. Let's do it.
Forever. Hey guys, Naffy here. Thank you so much for watching this last episode of the podcast. Check out somewhere on my screen for the next episode. We got so many episodes in the bank. While you're still here, check out the episode. Come on.